Hi, welcome to Texas Lone Wolf MGTOW, your source for Red Pill Truth. Today we are going to talk about the alpha male. You heard it right, the alpha male. Alright? The only man who actually gets up and dominates everything, gets everything run past him. He makes the final say, and everything else goes as planned. Alright? We're going to go ahead and talk about the alpha male. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Alrighty, let's get into it. All right, 15 times signs of an alpha male, tips to be like him. Yes, this is everything you need to know about this powerful and dominant personality. Okay, now alpha males are known to be aggressive and strong. They also own a top spot in the social hierarchy. Few traits allow these males to stand out from the crowd. Just wondering if alpha traits can make the male successful. Or are you just thinking about what it means to be an alpha male or how to be one? Don't stop scrolling, okay? As you come across their characteristics, and it's supposed to help you be one in a relationship. Alrighty. What's an alpha male? Alpha male is a dominant and influential. He holds the top position in the social status hierarchy with great power, money, etc. Okay? Also, he has command over others in a group setting. Alright? Alpha males attract women by their charisma, personalities, their leadership, gain followers on their own confident, extroverted nature. Alright. Alright. An alpha male is an extrovert by nature. He's extroverted. Alright? Anyways. Now, he stood out. He was the one that people went to for answers. Alright? He went to everyone for answers. When there's a problem, they went to the alpha for answers. Okay? He led. He knew the dynamics. He knew the plan. He knew everything of the workings of the organization. All right. The alpha is what we commonly would refer to as a extroverted CEO of a major corporation. Now, prior to me making this video right here, all right, Alphas was regarded as a loud, arrogant macho man. Aggressiveness, controlling behavior were considered his traits. He was supposed to be a bully with a giant ego. However, in modern times, the characteristics assigned to an alpha has evolved. Now, a bully with a giant ego is now referred to as a gamma on the hierarchy, all right? They reclassify this. Now, 15 characteristic traits of an alpha male. This is the true 21st century alpha male, okay? Number one, he faces challenges head on. Now, there's another person in the hierarchy, okay? In the hierarchy, all right? That person hates the social hierarchy label so much that he's actually walking his own path, known as the lone wolf, aka Sigma male. All these traits that the alpha has, the sigma male also possesses. But there's a great big difference between these two, okay? The alpha male is an extrovert. He's the life of the party. He stands out in the crowd, okay? He does everything that is characteristic that's described here. He does everything right here. They go to him for answers. Okay, the sigma male is a lone wolf. He has everything that the alpha has, but he's walking his own path. All right? Now, number one, he faces challenges head on. Alpha males bravely faces challenges life throws at them. In fact, they thrive when life throws them a curveball. They conquer their fears and insecurities, overcome all obstacles. Even when the stakes are high, they don't stand down, but thrive. Failures are part of life too. They never get bogged down by them. They dust themselves off and try again. In other words, they take risk. All right? They take risk in life. Unlike the betas and the gammas and the omegas. I don't think let's see. I don't think the deltas do that. Okay. Anyways, now back to the story. They don't take risk. Okay, they do not take risk. Alpha man or male takes risk associated with tough decisions. Every risk either has a reward or a failure. Again, repeating, if you take a risk, everybody take risk in life, whether it's going to be reward or a failure. All right? Now, alpha male has the ability to make tough decisions in high pressure situations. He assesses the situation, decides the right thing to do. Once the decision is made, he doesn't agonize over it. He shows confidence in his judgment, avoids second guessing himself. Number 3, he's humble. All right? Now, alpha men reach the new heights of success, but their feet are firmly in the ground. They feel happy about their achievements, but are not arrogant about them. All right? Bragging about their accomplishment is not their style. They're self-assured. They don't need validations from others. Okay? All right? Number 4, he's fiercely determined. All right? Alpha men are the go-getters. They work persistently toward their goals and never back down. Even they stumble along the way, they get up and keep going. And quitting is not part of their vocabulary. Quitting is not part of their vocabulary. If they believe in something, they fight against all odds. They fight against all odds to remain motivated. All right. Okay. Number 5, he's a thorough gentleman. An alpha male is a thorough gentleman. He has deep respect for women and appreciates them. Of course, and here it's talking about chivalrous. It's in his nature to open doors, pull out chairs, give a seat to a woman, and see her to the door after a date. You listen to what the woman's speaking, never cuts her off in mid-sentence. Chivalrous. According to the modern day feminist, chivalry is looked down upon. Don't know why, but it is. Go look it up in the search engine on why feminism looked down on chivalry. So take a good look at that. He's a natural leader. Alpha males are natural leaders. They take charge of the situation, lead from the front. People are inspired by them to tend to follow them. Alpha men generally occupy senior executive level positions in top companies because of their leadership qualities. They empower people, work with them to achieve success. All right. Number 7, he's aware of his flaws. As a man not defined by his strength, but by the way he handles his weaknesses. Alpha men know their weakness well. They do not try to hide them in any manner. Flaws do not handicap them. Instead, they work towards overcoming them. Alpha men are known for turning their weakness into strength. All right. Number 8, he's physically and mentally strong. According to the alpha man, health is wealth. Alpha men know this adage well and take utmost care of their health. They keep their body fit by working out, eating healthy. Their fitness is not limited to their body. They are mentally strong as well. They keep their cool even in high pressure situations. Number 9, he's honest and upfront. Alpha men are pretty upfront. This doesn't mean that they're deliberately hurtful. They can call a spade even if it's painful. All right? They're not afraid to tell the truth even in the most tricky situation, or strong enough to face the consequences. Alpha men believe in honesty and accept their mistakes, even if it paints them in a less than favorable light. I am going to go ahead, keep going. Man, we getting into this, ain't we, y'all? All right. He manages his emotions well. All right. You need to have a good degree of emotional intelligence to connect well with people. Alpha men manage their emotions exceptionally well in an emotionally charged situation. They think rationally instead of giving in to emotional outbursts. They're good at reading people's emotion and diffusing volatile situations by showing empathy. Number 11, he's clear about his goals. Alpha men are clear about what they want in life. They want to work hard to achieve the goals they set for themselves in their profession and personal lives. They make every decision, every move, keeping the end's purpose in mind. You will never find them living a purposeless life. So, number 12, he's particular about his appearance and posture. Well-groomed people make great impression. Alpha men are very particular how they present themselves. They maintain their personal hygiene, wear good clothes, make sure they look their best. They're confident individuals, use their body language to their advantage, standing straight, keeping their chin up, proper eye contact, firm handshake. These come natural to an alpha male while interacting with people. Are you taking notes? Thank you for listening to my video. Let's take some notes on this, shall we? Rewind if you have to go back. Number 13, he's protective of his loved ones. Real alpha men are not controlling. Those are gammas. They're controlling. They're troublemakers, but are fiercely protective of their loved ones. They care about people close to them and do everything in their power to keep these people safe. They don't enjoy fight, but seeing their dear ones in pain and at risk bring out their aggressive side. Number 14, he has strong communication skills. Alpha men are good with people. They share interesting stories, keep their audience thoroughly entertained. Their innate charisma pull people in. All right. They speak with confidence and assertiveness. Assertiveness is, they make goals happen, gaining people's trust. They speak transparently, listen with interest when others talk. Number 15 has a great sense of humor. Number 15 has a great sense of humor. All right. One of the biggest strengths of an alpha male is sense of humor. He doesn't get offended if people make fun of him. Instead, he spins the situation in his favor by laughing at himself. He can make light of his most humiliating failures because he considers it a learning experience. Silly joke has no effect on his sense of self-worth. He takes stride and wins hearts, even his distractors or detractors. Now, the alpha males versus beta males. Now, here's the difference between these two personality traits, all right? Beta males are considered to be quintessential nice guys. They're emotional, down to earth. Here's how alpha men are different from the beta men. Confidence. Alpha men ooze confidence. They have unshakable belief in themselves. Beta men too have confidence, but they tend to doubt themselves. They create mountains for themselves, all right, at times. They can be shy and nervous about their social interaction. All right, self-esteem. All right, here's the difference. Now, grab your pen and paper, take note. Alpha men have high self-esteem and believe in themselves. In contrast, beta males tend to seek approval from others that can get insecure. All right. Personality-wise, alpha males are outgoing and social creatures. Beta males, on the other hand, are introverts who like to keep them to themselves. That's a personality of extrovert versus introvert. All right. Okay, on the leadership, alpha men are strong leaders who can never follow other people. In contrast, beta men are more comfortable following others. Hence, in a relationship, the beta man is more likely to let his partner take the lead. Relationship, because of their lack of initiative and neutral behavior, some women tend to friend zone the beta males. Some women are attracted to the charisma and sexual magnetism of the alpha, while others prefer a quiet and supportive beta male. So there's a little flavor here and there. All right. Now, decision making. Alpha males are good at making decisions even in a difficult situation. They make decisions without fear or doubt. Beta males may harbor self-doubt, which occasionally makes it difficult for them to make quick and firm decisions. All right? Focus. Alpha males are entirely focused on what they want in life. They generally prioritize themselves above everyone else. Sometimes this behavior might come across as selfish in contrast. Beta males are thoughtful. They care about others and try to help. Often they put the needs of other people before their own. Now, take note about the influence, all right? Alpha males don't get influenced by other people easily. They don't care what others think about them and move ahead confidently. However, beta males are influenced by the opinions of others, so you can sway them. You see what I'm saying? Sometimes they let people dictate what they should do in life. As a result, they lose sight of their own goals. That's talking about the betas, right? Nature. Alpha males can be stubborn yet seem aggressive at times. They also be dominating. In some contrast, beta males are soft and sweet. So, there's a little flavor for everyone out there. Expressing emotions. Alpha male has an ironclad control over their emotions. They don't show them easily. On the other hand, beta male are sensitive and are not afraid to express their emotions. Okay, how to be an alpha male in a relationship. To be a true alpha male in any relationship can help you build a healthy and lasting connection. Here are some tips to help you become an alpha. All right. Have a life beyond the relationship. It is a great thing to find a woman of your dreams. All right. For the man listening to this or the woman listening to this. All right. And but if your entire life revolves around her, causing you to lose your identity is not healthy. You're more than just a partner, someone. To be an alpha male, you need to have a life outside the relationship as well. Take out time to follow your interests, learn something new. When in a relationship, you may develop mutual friends. However, it's vital to have your own set of friends. All right? From time to catch up with them and time to spend time with yourself to sort your thoughts and feelings. Meet up with your family regularly. All these things will help you and maintain a sense of self, allow you to keep growing. Alrighty. Don't lose sight of your true goal. Alright? When an alpha male never loses focus from his goal. A relationship is important to him. He has a purpose beyond her too. It can be materialistic, personal growth, and family related or spiritual. If you wish to remain an alpha male, you need to keep your eyes on the prize. Very important, folks. Your entire life purpose cannot be just about being with her. She can be an integral part of your life and not your whole life. Set a goal in your life, continue making efforts toward fulfilling it. Take charge of your physical health. Alpha men have control over their bodies. They put efforts and discipline it and be fit. To be a true alpha, you don't have to show off any physical prowess. To be in your peak physical shape, strong body will help you exude power and confidence. You will feel good about yourself and make the woman in your life happy. Alrighty? Okay, uphold your self-respect. It is essential to value your self-respect. Do not allow anyone to disrespect you. If your partner tries to walk all over you or take advantage of you, you put a stop to it. That's very good. That's very good advice right there. Take a stand for yourself. Don't allow anyone to control or manipulate you. If you respect and value yourself, you will command respect. Lead from the front. If you plan to be an alpha, you need to show leadership qualities. Take initiative. Arrange a date or an outing. Decide where to take your girlfriend out. Plan a surprise for her. Develop ability to make firm decisions in a relationship without any self-doubt. Your girlfriend will appreciate this display of leadership. Learn to control your mind and emotions. When you and your partner don't see eye to eye on something, it's crucial to keep your cool and handle things calmly without falling prey to your emotions. Any type of anger or aggressive dominance can harm the relationship. So, now, here's the facts. So frequent asked questions. Are all women attracted to alpha males? Okay. An alpha male is an honest and upfront individual who is humble, not weak. He takes on challenges and leads from the front. He's confident in pure physical strength. Protective nature can attract a woman to him. Yet, it doesn't mean that a woman can get attracted to alpha males. They may be the most desirable, but every woman is different, so her desire for a Mr. Perfect. So, number 2, do alpha males flirt? So we're going to find out right here. I'm going to read this. Alpha male fixes his eye on a woman. He'll do everything to win her over. He will flirt effortlessly, give a glimpse of his emotion without hesitation. Showcasing his masculinity, dominance is usually his way of bringing his ladies' attention to him. However, he will always ensure to be respectful, humble, protective of a woman he likes or loves. Okay. Excuse me. An alpha male bravely faces every challenge that comes his way. He doesn't shy from making tough decisions in difficult situations. His fierce determination and leadership skills and mental stability enable him to manage his emotions well, achieve his goals he set. Unmatched qualities makes him exemplary and inspirational. While several quantities of alpha male are in it, you can imbibe them with practice. With consistent efforts, right approach, you can be the alpha male you desire. So, the key pointers right here. Alpha males are strong, undetermined, and clear about their goals. With their innate charm, face a little difficulty attracting women. Yep, unlike beta men, alpha men have magnanimous personality, highly confident, make the right decisions. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go to the next one here. Alright, I'm going to blow this here up. Alright, get ready. Okay. Coaching the alpha male. Alright. So, now, highly intelligent, confident, successful alpha male represent about 70% of all senior executives. Natural leaders willing to take on levels of responsibility of rational people would find overwhelming. Many of their consequential strength would make the alphas difficult to work with. Alright? Their self-confidence can appear domineering. Their high expectations make them excessively critical. All right? Their unemotional style can keep them from inspiring other teams. That's why alphas need coaching to broaden their interpersonal toolkits while preserving their strengths. All right, we're going to get into the drawn from the experience coaching more than 1,000 senior executives. All right. The authors outlined an approach tailored specifically for the alpha. All right. The coach to get the alpha's attention by inundating him with data with 360-degree feedback presented the way he will find compelling both hard-boiled metrics and vivid verbatim comments from colleagues about his strengths and weaknesses. All right. 360-degree assessment is a wake-up call for most alphas, providing undeniable proof that their behavior doesn't work nearly as they think it does. It paves the way for genuine commitment to change. Alrighty. In order to change, alpha must venture into unfamiliar, often uncomfortable psychological territory. He must admit vulnerability, accept accountability, not just for his own work, but for others. Connect with his underlying emotions, learn to motivate through a balance of criticism and validation. Become aware of unproductive behavior patterns. All right. So, with that being okay, the goal of the executive coach is not to simply treat the alpha as an individual problem, but to improve the entire team dynamic. Initial success creates incentive to preserve, and the virtuous cycle reverberates throughout the entire organization. All right. All right, highly intelligent and confident, successful alpha male represents. Okay, I already read that. As the label implies, they are the people who aren't happy unless they are the top dogs. Okay, the ones calling the shots. There are plenty of successful female leaders with a strong, equally strong personality. We found top women rarely ever match the complete alpha profile. Okay. What about alpha females? Well, I'm fixing to get on that in due time when I get some more free time, all right? Alphas reach the top rank in large organizations because of the way they are natural leaders, comfortable with responsibility in a way non-alphas can never be, all right? Now, most people feel stressed when they have to make important decisions. Alphas get stressed when tough decisions don't rest in their capable hands. For them, being in charge delivers such a thrill and willing to take on levels of responsibility most rational people would find overwhelming. In fact, it's hard to imagine a modern corporation without alpha leaders. So, to speak, you got to have alpha leaders in order to have a corporation to run smoothly. Okay? So, now, well then why do so many of you need executive coaches? As it turned out, alphas quintessential strengths are also what makes them so challenging and often frustrating to work with. All right. Independent and action-oriented alphas take extraordinary high levels of performance for granted, as both themselves and others. As one business journalist observed after meeting Jack Welch and Andy Grove in a single week. Geez, aren't they impressive and stimulating? But I'm glad I don't work for them. Alrighty. Okay. The alphas we work with think very fast. This rapid process that can prevent them from listening to others. Alright. Especially those who don't communicate as in alpha speak. Alright. Their impatience can cost them to miss subtle but important details. Okay? Alphas, moreover, have opinions about everything. They rarely admit those opinions might be wrong or incomplete early in life. Alphas realize they are smarter than most people, smarter perhaps even their parents and teachers as adults. They believe in that their insights are unique, so put complete faith in their instincts. So, in conclusion, all right, without an alpha, the corporation will fold. All right. Without an alpha, a mom and pop business would fold. Okay. Without an alpha in the house, the home life is horribly disrupted. Okay. I just wanted to add that piece in. Okay. So, because their intuitions are often proven right, alphas feel justified and focus on the flaws on other people's ideas and arguments. As a result, coworkers get intimidated, which makes learning from alphas difficult. All right, the more pressure an alpha feels to perform, the more trend tends to shift his leadership style from constructive and challenging to intimidated or even abusive. So, as I already stated prior to reading this, without an alpha, everything else will fold. Just letting you know. Organization becomes dysfunctional when people avoid dealing with difficult alpha. Instead, work around him or simply pay him lip service. Alright? Unemotional, analytical, and cognitive style alphas are eager to learn from business, technology, and things. Have little or no curiosity about people's feelings. They rely on exhaustive data to reach business conclusions, often make snap judgments about other people. They hone on tenaciously because they believe in paying attention to feelings, even their own detracts from getting the job done. They surprisingly obvious the effect they have on others. They're judgmental of colleagues who cannot control emotion yet fail to notice. They vent their own anger or frustration. Or they dismiss their own outbursts, arguing the same rules didn't apply to the top dog. That right there will cause a major turnover in any business. So just any business. So, anyways, now, the more executive authority alphas achieve, the more pressure they feel, more pronounced their faults can become. When strength becomes weaknesses, alphas can make perfect mid-level managers where their primary role is to oversee process. As they approach CEO level, they're expected to become inspirational people manager. Okay? Unfortunately, most organizations aren't good at helping alphas make the required transition, which can be the greatest challenge of the careers. Alright? word for word. Okay, in this little article right here, word for word. Now, strength can become weaknesses, all right? Now, right here, alpha attribute, self-confident, opinionated, acts decisively, has intuition, good intuition. Risk to organization, is close-minded, domineering, and intimidating. So, so I'm going to go ahead and let you see this. When strength becomes weaknesses, all right? Alpha requires skill coaches because it's difficult for them to ask for help or even acknowledge they need it. So they're typically stubborn and resistant to feedback. After all, they haven't gotten where they are by self-reflective. It's very important to point this out, okay? Self-reflective, okay? As much as they love talking about accountability, they often fail to see their own communication style rather than someone else's shortcoming. Is what's creating the roadblock. They're uncomfortable showing vulnerability or taking a break from constant action. Coaching process can make them feel unproductive and out of control. Excuse me. But effective executive coaching enhances an individual capability doesn't make the alpha into unrecognizable powder puff. The coach's challenge is to preserve the alpha's strength while correcting his weaknesses. Alright? Coaches shouldn't undermine the alpha's focus on results. They should improve the process of achieving them. For the alpha, that distinction is of a paramount of importance. Alright, here's one example. In 2001, Dell, the embodied corporate alpha archetype, its self-culture was all about getting results. Alright? But as the company matured and tech industry faces worse downturn, then CEO Michael Dell and President Kevin Rollins felt the need to change how the organization achieves its industry-leading result. They want to improve teamwork between the two of them and the other senior executives. They aim to develop more mature, welcoming corporate culture. Alrighty. Now this is a prime example. Michael and Kevin were respected throughout the organization for their intellectual acumen and superior judgment. They were also considered demanding, at times intimidating. Not surprisingly, most general managers at Dell were cut from the same cloth, exhibited classic alpha leadership styles. Given their deeply analytic nature, Michael and Kevin began changing the process by collecting data. All right? They were getting feedback, inviting us to conduct a 360 interview across the entire Dell executive team. This was not the first time that Dell engaged us in executive coaching. It was a more intense and focused process, driven by extraordinary commitment from the top. So, now, receiving critical feedback was never easy, but at Dell it became an important part of their culture. Michael and Kevin set an example for their leaders by accepting different messages from their team and make visible commitment to the coaching and improving process. Now, 360 feedback helped Kevin realize his image was overly critical and opinionated, was hindering the ability to inspire the organization. People thought he wasn't listening because he jumped in so quickly with his own suggestions instead of building on their ideas. In his efforts was to help general managers improve the business performance. He was making it difficult for them to appreciate his input. Now, now, um, this is very, very important to take a look at this. We can learn from this. All right. Michael, for his part, came to see that his intense analytic focus at times made him seem remote and transactional. Even to his most valued colleague, the 360 process, he learned that people found him hard to read and crave more direct feedback. He was surprised to hear the attitude of celebrating for a nanosecond made people feel they were valuable as the last quarter results. All right. So, Michael and Kevin received feedback that tension between them two was causing anxiety to the executive team, something no one has been willing to tell them previously. All right. Now, they resolved to improve their individual and joint leadership of Dell by agreeing to make those major moves they supported and to take their relationship from good enough to great as a symbol of this commitment. They built adjoining offices separated by a glass door that's always open. They used humorous reminders to get each other's attention. Michael gave Kevin a smiling toy bulldozer and asked Kevin to place it at his desk whenever he felt Michael was trying to plow over him. So, Michael and then Kevin got a Curious George stuffed animal to remind himself to become more inquiring, open to other people's ideas. So, at Dell Computer Corporation, all right, they were having problems in management. Okay, they were having problems amongst the CEO, the founder, senior executives, the general managers, and all that. In the hierarchy, they were having trouble with everybody over there, okay? So being an alpha, you have to be open to other people's ideas and input to help the business grow and thrive forward. So, now, you know, this is a very long, but I'm not going to go over this. Now, you can find this hbr.org 2004-5 Coaching the Alpha Male, and you just read that yourself. So, top traits of the alpha male. He's got a good posture. He's confident. Okay. He's courageous. All right. Alpha male is not fearless. Nobody's fearless. We have insecurities and fears that we cannot control. However, alpha male is able to push on in a particular direction in spite of his fears. He may be afraid his new business will fail, but won't stop him from trying. He may be afraid his cute receptionist rejects his advance and may go over it anyways. Alright? He can control his emotions. Alright? Now, alpha male is not, okay, I already read that. Now, how we react to unfavorable circumstance plays a large role in our lives. If the malarkey is the fan, you're fired or you're dumped or you're viciously insulted, how would you react? The alpha male will react by taking a series of deep breaths and value his next best action. He won't lash out emotionally and dig himself a grave, and that's what most people do. They dig themselves a grave and they fall right into that trap. So, number 3, he has a purpose, all right? It doesn't matter if you want to be a professional athlete, accountant, CEO, world's traveler, whatever you call it. What does matter is you want something. When you know where we're heading, we have a direction in life. We're filled with a series of motivation and determination. Our days are spent making progress and thriving for improvements. And this comes through our actions and thoughts and overall demeanor. Alpha male always has a purpose. He never floats around aimlessly. He's not afraid to make decisions, all right? The fear of making decisions actually fear of dealing with the consequence of making the wrong decision, all right? Whether that means eating at a crappy restaurant or investing in a crappy company. This stems from courage we covered number 1. It deserves its number. People recognize decision makers. They identify them as leaders. Alpha males are not afraid to lead. So you're not afraid to say what's on your mind, okay? People have grown overly sensitive. Yes, we have. You know, through this social programming in these public schools, all right, and universities, with useless studies, all right. So we're going to go ahead and cover those little details. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to burp. So that right here, as above, it deserves its own number. Okay, you're not afraid to lead. Okay. Now, number 5, he's not afraid to say what's on his mind. People, okay, yes, I'm on this topic right now. All right. We're afraid we hurt someone's feelings. We're afraid of starting a confrontation. Alpha male perceives states his honest opinion despite his fear. No, he doesn't do it haphazardly to the point where he needlessly make people feel like malarkey or starting worthless fights. He doesn't let any uncomfortable interaction stop him from getting what he wants. That's an attitude of determination right there. You know. Now, He doesn't let anyone, any, any one thing rule his life. Nobody grabs the bull's by the horns and tells that bull where he wants to go. Alright? Some people become consumed with their careers. Yes, they do. Others are consumed by their relationships. When this happens, everything self starts to fall apart. Health declines, their career declines. The relationship gets ruined beyond to the point where there's no coming back. Alpha male recognize that life must be balanced. Work, love, health, friends are all essential areas must be cultivated in order to maintain a strong lifestyle across the board. Alrighty? He maintains his physical health. Alright, how we feel, how we act, start from within. If we're 300 pounds overweight, we haven't slept in 30 days. So, anyways, and nothing else matters. Without a strong, healthy body, we cannot have a strong, healthy mind. That's something that Andrew Tate says, that you have to have everything got to be balanced. Other people's perception of us will also deteriorate. That's very, very good. That's very good key pointers right there. After all, first impressions are everything. What do you think the fat, overweight person stumbles into your path at a grocery store? Alpha male values his body above all because he recognizes without his health, nothing else matters. He eats well, and he lifts weights. Very important observation. He's not afraid to say no. When people ask you favors in life, this is inevitable. Benefit of the favor to the person outweighs the cost of doing a favor to you. Then it should be done. But these costs and benefits should be measured. Alpha male is not a pushover. Did you get that? He's not a pushover. He doesn't blindly oblige to the whims or requests of others. If his boss asks him to stay late and he has plans elsewhere, he kindly says no and moves on. Basically standing his ground. The boss has no choice but to honor that. You see? He doesn't need to explain himself either. He's not saying no out of hatred or contempt because he's looking out for his best interest. Selfishness is underrated. I'm not saying to be a selfish butthole, but we all looked out for ourselves, then we'd be much better off. All right. So, he acknowledges his weaknesses. All right. If you're blind to your weaknesses, then you're setting yourself up for failure. They will continue to undermine you at every step of your life until they address and improves it, okay? It doesn't matter as a category. Weakness like being bad with women or a character, or weakness like being impatient. This might Achilles' heel. Alpha male don't get depressed by having weaknesses. He doesn't deny it out of his sense of pride. Instead, he realizes he's lacking and he moves to fix it. That's very good. That's a very good way of putting it. Alright. Number 10, he holds himself with a strong posture. So, the final stem on the list of the physical one. We hold ourselves directly impact how we feel and others perceive us. Alpha male does a slouch forward, stare down at his feet when he's talking to you. Okay. Betas do that. He always has eye, looks you in the eye, and strong, confident posture mirror inside him. So, alphas do not engage in malicious gossip, backstabbing, being two-faced. That would be the gammas that do this. Their infamous characteristic, alphas stop this behavior when possible, speaking against it when confronted. Alphas encourage constructive interactions with simple reboot of gossip. And backstab goes on, so it sounds like you are mad at insert name. It's not about business, but you are going to discuss this to the person above. Or you're going to whine behind his back and talk malarkey. Do not talk malarkey about someone when I'm around, unless that person is standing right in front of you and listening. Good leaders discourage gossip. And this is right here. So, Christian, hats off to you. I don't know when this here was posted, but hats off to you on this. So, with that being said, this is the alpha male who goes out and works on himself, keeps himself in shape. So comment below if you like this video and let me know what you like for me to talk about next, okay? And peace.